In this specific video, you're going to learn how to secure your WordPress site. Now, apart from updating your version to the latest version, updating your plugins, deactivating plugins that you don't need, the question is, what parts of your site are vulnerable? Well, let's take a different perspective. Most hackers do two different things when they try to take down your site or try to enter your site. They try to access your files that are writable. In other words, they have the file permissions 777. And once they figure out which files have those permissions, they start injecting code into your site, and they could take it down, they could mess it up, they could use it for whatever they want to, or they try to brute force your administrator username and password. So knowing these two things, you can begin to protect yourself and begin to take some precautions. So in this specific video, I'm going to go over two different plugins that will help you do just that. Now, the first plugin, if we go to the plugins section and click on Add New, we're going to use a very basic plugin that will tell us which files are 777 and which files we need to change. It's called WP Security Scan. If you click on Install Now, we'll go through the process of activating this plugin. And I went ahead and activated it, and if you click on this here, it says WSD Security. Once you load this page, you'll notice that the initial scan, it says you have the latest version of WordPress. Good. It says your table prefix should not be WP underscore. Click here to change it. And what I like most about this plugin is it tells you step by step what you need to do. So in order to rename the database, it says back up your database. And if you scroll down to the bottom here, it says, before running the script, back up your database. Make sure this file is writable, and yes, yes. And we can change the current prefix to something else. And then you just start renaming. And once you go back, it'll tell you that it's changed. And under here it says your WordPress version is successfully hidden. WordPress database errors turned off, WordPress ID meta tag removed, and htaccess file found in the wp-admin. You definitely want to have a .htaccess file, so that helps to add a layer of protection. Now I'm going to go back under here and click on Scanner, and what this does is it pinpoints important directories that need to be changed in terms of permissions. For example, my root directory is currently 777, and as you can see here, it has highlighted the 777s, and they need to be changed to 755. So it tells you what it is currently and what it needs to be changed to. So all you need to do is log into the FileZilla FTP program, and all you need to do is locate these areas and change them back to 755. So in this example, the root directory funny teas, I need to change this to 755. Click OK, and then it says the themes folder and the plugins folder need to be changed. So if I go under WP-content, click on plugins and themes, right click and click on file permissions and change these two. And if I go back to the scanner and I refresh the page, I can see that everything is corrected. So I've taken the step to protect my site in terms of permissions. Now you can be rest assured that all of the files that were previously writable are no longer writable. The second plugin that we need to install is going to help with, covering up people who are trying to brute force your username and password for the admin. So if I go back to plugins and click on add new, and we're searching for a plugin called Better WP Security. So enter that in there and click on search plugins, and it's the one at the top here. Click on install now, okay, and we're going to go ahead and activate this specific plugin. Okay, so I went ahead and activated this, and if you click on the blue shield icon here, it says before we can begin, you need to create a database backup. So I'm going to click on this link here. And there we go. So now we can begin the process of using this specific plugin to protect the site. Now the next step is, do you want to allow this plugin to change the WordPress core files, or do you not want this plugin to change the WordPress core files? In other words, if you are an advanced user, you can click on do not allow this plugin. However, if you are not an advanced user and you want to keep things simple, simply click on allow this plugin to change WordPress core files. Now we're going to click on secure my site from basic attacks. And what I like most about this plugin is it tells you what you need to do. So it gives you a step-by-step process. Step 1 to 19. And everything that is green you can ignore. You're good to go. Everything that is in orange means that it's partially secured. Items that are in red are not secured. And items in blue are not secured. However, if you were to change them, they can affect your other plugins and so forth. So the first thing it says, you are enforcing strong passwords, but not for all users. Click here to fix. So if I click on that link here, basically what it's telling you is that your administrator password is not strong at all, and you need to go ahead and change that. It says here your WordPress header is still revealing some information to users. If I click this link, it'll tell me exactly what that is. And what this tells you, for example, this case here, it says that I should check this box. It says removes RSD header. And if you don't integrate your blog with external services such as Flickr, then this is pretty much useless to you. So since it's useless to me, I might as well check that box. And I'm going to go back over here. It says non-administrators cannot see available updates. Okay, since it's green, I'm okay. It says the admin user still exists. In fact, what people do is they know that you call the user admin, so it's easier to brute force hack your password, username and password. So they want to make sure that you change the username from admin to something else. So I could change that to, click on save changes, and the nice thing is you can do everything within this specific panel. So if I go here and refresh it, I can see that the admin user has been removed. And basically all you need to do is just walk through step by step, and anything that is in orange or red is highly recommended to be changed. Anything that is in blue you need to be careful of, because if you do change something, it might affect your other plugins. And that's something to keep in mind, is even though you install a plugin, it could in fact affect your other plugins. So you need to be careful with that. But once you're done by going through this whole list, then you're set. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to protect it further by installing a different plugin that will really secure your site and take protection to the next level.